Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker, and tonight we're going to be talking about something that we gentlemen are talking about all the time nowadays. A rich OnlyFans model. Why can't I find love? Women today, I don't know if this is because of the internet, because of Instagram, because of thirsty men on dating profiles, because of OnlyFans becoming a $9.99er, basically meaning for $9.99 a month, you can see everything a woman has to offer. I don't know if I think that's what's taken over, because women today think that all they need to do is bring a cute body and a cute face to the table, and that's going to be enough, and good men are going to fall all over themselves to date these women. And what they don't understand is it's not about good guys wanting to date them. I mean quality guys, good catches that are men. They're going to have people falling all over themselves, but quality men want quality women. And I talk about that a lot on this channel. Guys have to bring being attractive, maybe being tall, maybe having a good income, maybe being a solid catch. And a woman's like, well, here I am, and I brought my boobs and vagine, and I'm the prize, and you're lucky to have me. And women are finding out that's not enough. Men are wanting women to bring a lot more to the table. And this OnlyFans model is finding out the hard way. So we're going to jump right into the article. Before we get started, that's like a Tim Pool line. Before we get started, I'm going to do a plug. Before I get started, hey guys, check out Locals. I think Taylor the Fiend's going to be joining over there. I think Sandman is. I think TFM, for some of you old schoolers, is joining over there. Cappy, Aaron Clary from A-Hole Consulting, he's going over there. I'm over there. And the cool thing is that you can join. Membership is free. So you can just join over there and join all the communities of all the content creators you want. And you'll probably get most of what we put up over there. And then some of them, like myself and others, will put extra content for those that decide to support. So you're not, you can go from YouTube over there for free and you'll get most of the same stuff plus free speech forums. So make sure to check that out. And as a matter of fact, if you look just to my side, you'll see it. All right. So this gal from the Mirror, there's this image, and this woman was a former flight attendant, and she's making some bank now. And when you look at this woman, you say, well, how can she be having a hard time finding someone to give her love? I'm pretty sure a lot of guys like to give her love at least 3 times a night. But she says, I can't find love. Men dump me when they find out what my real job is. Yeah, for some reason, it's like, spicy work is real work. No, it's not. You taking photos of yourself and even making 15,000 pounds a month, which is like $18,000 US just about, that's not work. That's you taking photos. But someday your looks are going to fade, and you're not going to be able to make that money anymore. And then what? What's a guy have? A guy has a middle-aged woman on his hands whose only value, her looks, are gone. So Amanda Summer left her job as a flight attendant to make 15,000 pounds a month on OnlyFans, but says she can't get a date because men dump her when they find out what she does for a living. So let me make something here very clear. She could get lots of dates. She could get thousands of dates. I mean, look at her. Her face is beautiful. They've blurred out the nudity underneath her outfit, but she's beautiful. She can get probably thousands of dates. The problem is she's looking for a 1%er. And those 1%ers have every option in the world. And who they're not going to choose is a $9.99er, a woman that puts herself out there as an object on the internet, because they know she brings nothing to the table but her looks and her ease of access for everybody else to see in an undressed state. This is not what quality men want. As a matter of fact, this is what a lot of non-quality men, like idiots like me, we don't want this either. And it's real easy for a guy to be like, oh yeah, I'd definitely date her. I'd definitely be, knocking boots with that 2-3 times a night. Would you take her home and have her meet mom? Would you get, engaged to her or married? Hell no, no way. She says making thousands of pounds a month from posting racy snaps online might sound like a dream job for some, but one OnlyFans model has insisted it's not all it's cracked up to be, as she's been left suffering from loneliness. Amanda Summer, 27, quit her job as a member of the cabin crew for Ryanair last year in favor of becoming a full-time OnlyFans model, and now makes an eye-watering 15,000 pounds a month. Now, for those of you that want to look, it's Amanda, and Summer is Sommer. I'm pretty sure there's probably some leaks out there you could find if you're really curious. She says, but despite raking in the cash, Amanda has admitted she isn't happy because her new job has left her struggling to find love. Here's the thing, okay? When you're a woman that looks like this, and she is pretty, she does look very much like a Barbie doll. To me, she almost looks like one of those fake dolls that are the rubber silicone things. That's what she looks like to me. So me personally, like, I think she's aesthetically beautiful, but I don't find her, I don't know, she hits that uncanny valley for me where it's like, I don't know, she looks almost so perfect in these pictures that I'm kind of weirded out a little bit. Like maybe she's not even a real person. I mean, in this silver dress, she literally looks like a fake person, and it just kind of creeps me out a little bit. But here's the other thing. So she's very pretty. Maybe she's got a good personality. But the thing is, the minute that she lets anybody know what she's doing for a job, they're out. And you know, if she's bringing in if it was 20,000 pounds or 20,000 US dollars a month, that's almost $250,000 a year. If she's bringing in $250,000 of the year, the kind of guys she wants to date are bringing in 300, 400, 500,000. Because women, the hypergamous nature, they don't want to be the ones bringing in all the money. She wants to be treated well. Well, if she's got $250,000 coming in, treating her well means you're going to have to spend some dough on her. So instantly she's going to be into the top, like 1% of income in men. If she looks like this, she's going to be in the top best looking men. She's already cut her odds of finding a guy down to zero. Those men do not want to date a 999er. She says, the beauty from Hartlepool, the beauty from Hartlepool says men often dump her when they discover what she does for a living, and she is frustrated that guys aren't open-minded enough to accept her for who she is.
Oh, wait, you serious?
She blames the men for not being open-minded enough to date somebody that puts themselves naked out on the internet. And I don't know if maybe it's only photos. Maybe she shows herself doing some videos with some other guys. I don't know about her content. She's going to blame men. She's frustrated that guys aren't open-minded enough to accept her for who she is. See, this is the problem today with social media and Reddit and all these other forums saying, you go girl, you're strong, independent, you can do what you want, and you're a snowflake, and you're beautiful and creative and strong and brave and beautiful and wonderful. What happens is these women eat that up, and then when they meet a real guy, a non-simp, a non-thirsty guy, who's like, no, I am so not interested in somebody that does that kind of work, they're like, oh, I'm so shocked, I can't believe this, how dare you?
How dare you?
So she says, they say Amanda's last boyfriend walked away from their relationship after he discovered her new career path, and now other men she tries to date keep doing the same thing.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
In the left photo here, they say Amanda is suffering from loneliness as a result of her job. And then on the right, it says, this beauty would never date one of her OnlyFans subscribers. So she's already admitting that any of the thirsty guys, any of the simps that give her money, she would never date. Doesn't matter if they're rich, doesn't matter if they're successful. She wouldn't date them. So the guys that are actually paying her money, she wants nothing to do with. That's just using men. And yeah, the men are stupid enough to get used, but that's where you are on this. Unbelievable that guys still fall for this stuff. She said, it keeps happening. Guys I get with just keep finding out and also get upset that I lied to them about what I do. But if I was upfront with them, they would want nothing to do with me.
It's a catastrophe, nothing less.
Of course they want nothing to do with you. You're either $9.99 on the internet, or you're lying to them. Why would they? Guys do not want to be with a woman that's going to lie to them right off the bat, and they don't want somebody that's going to do adult work online.
I loved a woman who wasn't clean.
She says, I'm very frustrated because I can't seem to hold down a boyfriend at all because of this. I just think guys should be more open-minded. That's not fair. Unbelievable. She still doesn't get it, that this is her doing, her fault, her choice, and at the end of it all, who does she blame? She blames men for not being okay with her stupid decision. Unbelievable. She says they say Amanda believes that men she dates are jealous that she talks to other guys on the subscription-based app, as well as being envious of the money she makes.
Ding, ding, ding. What do we have for her, Johnny?
Yeah, of course, because most guys know I can't compete with that, and women only want to date men that make more money. I can't compete with that. There's no way that's going to happen. So they're out. Plus the really good-looking top 1%ers of guys, if they want an easy woman, they will definitely go out with her. Why? Because this photo is a little better. Those other two just creep me out, like uncanny valley thing. Yeah, she'll get plenty of action. She'll definitely get paid. She'll definitely get laid. She'll have plenty of action. But when she wants to score an actual good guy for a boyfriend, they're not into this. They are not the type of guys that are going to settle with a woman like this. And she's going to keep going. And the money now is too addictive. She's going to keep bringing in that cash. She's going to hold on to it. She's going to want it. She's going to need it. She's not going to save. She's not going to be able to leave this early. And what she'll do, she'll hang in there too long till she stops making the money. Maybe by the time she's, 30, 35, the money stops rolling in. But she's going to have her mindset on, I used to make $250,000. So even if she's only making $3,000 or pounds or whatever a month, she's going to see her value as £250,000 a year or $250,000 a year. That means the guy that she's going to forever want, there's a reason why we call them alpha widows. The man she's going to forever want, even as she goes past her window of beauty and youth and everything else, is going to be a 1%er. She's never going to settle for anything less, and those 1%ers aren't going to settle on her. That means she's going to be alone in perpetuity, and on top of that, she's going to walk around saying, oh, it's their fault, they're jealous, they're the ones that are not open-minded enough, they're the judgmental ones. All the meanwhile, while she walks around judging men based on their height, their looks, and their income. I mean, this is a textbook example of what happens when we talk about women dating and sleeping out of their range. And they don't understand that women decide the bedroom. Women are the ones that say to the guy, yes, we can go into the bedroom, or no, we cannot go into the bedroom. But men are the ones that decide the relationship status, and I've talked about that before. So a guy, she may say yes to the bedroom. That doesn't mean he's going to say yes to the relationship. And if she says no to the bedroom, then a lot of guys out there are going to be like, hey, you know what? A lot of guys are going to be like, hey, you know what? You say no to the bedroom, I definitely am going to be saying no to the relationship. So in this crazy, weird world where women think they have all the power, they actually have none of the power, because they may be able to determine who gets to go into the bedroom with them, but they have zero power when it gets around to who's going to be in a relationship with her. They finish off with, the beauty has become closed off since starting her OnlyFans career and now suffers from loneliness. Well, of course she does. Of course she does. All the money in the world, at least for women who are very social, all the money in the world is going to mean nothing to them if they have no one else to share it with. That's why they become lonely cat ladies. That's why they become spinsters, because they're alone. Men, on the other hand, are much less social creatures. I can catch up with a guy friend that I haven't talked to in a year or two. I can catch up with him in 10 minutes. Hey, man, what's new? Not much. Same old. Doing this for job, doing this for work, doing this. What's up with you? This. You dating anybody? Yeah, not really right now, but I did blah, blah, blah. How's the wife and kids or whatever? Good. Awesome, man. So good to hear everything's good. Yeah, man, great. So, all right, I'll talk to you later. Like, that's it. That's men. Women can gossip 2 hours on the phone every single night. So when it comes to being alone, men are kind of built for this. Women are not. She told The Sun, since I have done this, I have suffered from loneliness. I have worked hard for 1 year, but I haven't had a chance to actually enjoy the money a bit, apart from my dog that I bought. Okay, so, I mean, dogs will love you unconditionally. Good choice on that. So she's a crazy, lonely dog lady. When Amanda does find the perfect man for her, she wants someone who's up for an adventure. She said, I really would like someone who is adventurous and where I won't be stuck inside. Someone who likes to go on holidays and stuff. Yeah, right. And you know who's going to pay for those holidays? The guy. She might have the money, but you know she is a princess. Look at this beautiful princess, this queen, she's special. She doesn't pay for her dates. Are you kidding me? You pay. to go out with her. So Miss Adventure here wants to be carted all over the world for tons of money. And a lot of guys are like, no, just no. No, because by the time they jump through hoop after hoop after hoop after hoop, what do they get? A little bit of bedroom fun, that's it. Because they're certainly not going to marry her at the end of everything.
Smart men don't get married.
So she says, I would really like someone, blah, read that. I feel fed up at the moment and have been single for a long time, and no one, it seems, to like it and give it a chance.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
So, again, these women, they want the power, they want the jobs, they want the money, they want to be as successful as men. And then when they get it and they look around and they go, my God, I'm putting all this time into this work, or not work in her case, just making lots of money. The range of acceptable men gets smaller and smaller and smaller because they're taking jobs from successful men. I mean, if there's, 500 positions for men that pay $100,000 a year, and now with inclusion and everything else, and hey, there are good women out there, according to everybody, that they're allowed, they can work just as hard and make as much income as men. Well, 250 out of those 500 jobs go to the women. And the funny thing is those 250 women that make the same amount as the 250 men, they don't want those men because those men are only as good as they are. They want men that are better. Well, as you climb this ladder and you make more money and you're prettier and you're hotter, there are fewer men, and those men just don't want her. Guys, now let's move on to the losses of the day and the dating profiles of the day. Guys, if you enjoy original content, if you'd like to see dating profiles of the day where I roast dating profiles that women are putting online. If you'd like to get new original news every day where I talk about various topics, and if you'd like to see the losses of the day, I'm moving all of those to the end of my content, and they're going to be exclusively on locals.com. That's betterbachelor.locals.com. You can also join several other creators over on Locals, such as Coffee with Scott Adams, The Rubin Report with Dave Rubin, Tulsi Gabbard, Viva Barnes Law, Better Bachelor, of course, yours truly, Michael Malice, and let's see who else we've got on here. We've got Donald Trump Jr., we've got Prager University, the Babylon Bee. Who else is fun? Carpe Donktum is over here, Paul Joseph Watson, Dr. Drew. We got tons of creators that are unique, and everybody is moving over to locals.com. Well, when I say everybody that's smart, that is. Join myself, 35,000 other of your fellow viewers from YouTube, and join other content creators to get new and unique perspectives that you can no longer see on YouTube.